why would a person refinance?
Sure. You can refinance to lower your rate, lower your payment. You can refinance to get cash out to do home improvements to make your home equity now becomes your money. You can refinance to consolidate debt. That's probably the biggest one that we see. Credit card debt is real. Life is expensive right now. So you can use this mortgage to help you consolidate those other things, get into one low monthly payment, start paying yourself back. That's I actually get I'm happy when people reach out before they get to that point, right? It's important to call us before you're late on your mortgage because that really affects the mortgage that you can or cannot get.
It's a real thing that we really do want to help people get into the best financial position possible.
We do.
What is it about this that you love, and what is it about this industry that sort of seems to, or at least our company, create this sort of culture of wanting to really help people?
Yeah, your last question actually reminded me of that because every now and then we get to hear or see what we've done for people, the life-changing nature of what we do. And it's a good reminder why we do what we do. Because at the end of the day, that's it. We're just here to help people. We're here to provide a service to you that puts you in a better position financially, but it can be life-changing for a lot of people. And that's, I love seeing that. I love talking to somebody. I love when somebody calls me back years later and goes, hey, we did it. Remember the short-term plan? Now we're here for the long-term plan. We've got it all, and we can look at it both ways to make sure that, you understand as a homeowner what your options are now and what they might be, in the long term also. If you're going to be here forever, do we get you, to buy down a rate? If you're going to be here just a couple of years, do we do a no-cost loan? We really look at all the variables, and it really does change lives.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I don't think I've ever been as proud of anything in my life as owning a home.
Yeah.
I think it really means you did something. Because it typically is going to be the largest purchase. I think it doesn't matter what your income is or how wealthy you are, a home is still the biggest purchase, unless you're buying
your biggest
a
investment
yacht
of your
or something.
life.
Yeah.
Most of us.
For sure. And I don't think that there's anything that brings more sort of pride to a person than when they can accomplish that.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I remember buying my first home, my only home that I've ever bought. And it's, I'm very proud of that.
Yeah.
It feels different.
Totally. Refinancing is something that we do, and we do it in a lot of different ways for people, depending upon where they're at, what rate they have, what mortgage they have. Walk us through just a few of the different refinancing options that we do have here.
Sure. You can refinance just to lower your monthly payment, depending on the rate and when you bought your home or when you last refinanced. There might be a better rate and a better payment out there for you. So you just save money on your mortgage. You might do a cash out refinance. The cash that you take out of your equity then you can use to benefit you in any number of ways. Most people are going to use it to consolidate other debt. Some people are going to use it for home improvements, which again, now you're a homeowner. You just use the equity to make the home worth even more. So you built even more equity, and you can do it again later if that's what you choose to do. You can use it, for fun money, quite frankly. If you're doing all right and you just want to take some money out of your equity because you haven't saved enough, go for it. As long as, we can prove that that's a benefit to you and you agree it's a benefit to you and you can afford the payment, you can use your home equity however you choose.
It's good. That's freedom, really.
Yes.
So many ways.
It is.
We have an offering called the Smart Equity Loan.
Yes.
And it's a little different than your standard cash out refinance. Kind of walk us through a little bit of what the Smart Equity Loan is.
Sure. The Smart Equity Loan, again, depending on when you got your mortgage, maybe you want to keep it because you have a really good low rate. So you can take a Smart Equity Loan, leave that mortgage untouched, keep your great low rate, but still cash in your equity. So now you can use it again for home improvements, for debt consolidation, for any number of things that you choose because you have that freedom because you've built up this equity. You continue paying down that nice low rate. Now you have a cash out of your equity in a different loan, and you can consolidate them later if you choose to. If it doesn't make sense, you never have to.
The Smart Equity Loan, we offer it at 15 and 30 years. Is that right?
We do. For most borrowers, we have a 15-year term. Most of those come in at a 30-year term.
Okay.